My channel is called Unfiltered Mess, so let's get a little unfiltered and a little messy, why don't we? When I originally clicked on this video, I wanted to believe that it was a prank, and even if it was a prank, suicide is still not a topic to joke about, along with mental illnesses. Hello my explorers, welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, if you guys are familiar with the big YouTuber Logan Paul, this is going to be about him and my thoughts on his now deleted video about him going into the suicide forest in Japan. I don't know how I really want to start this video. I feel compelled to make this video because of certain circumstances. This video is going to be scattered. This video might have a trigger warning. I'm sorry if it does. Logan Paul's video was probably very triggering to a lot of people. He disrespected not only people with mental health issues, but he also disrespected Japan's culture as well. These people that live in Japan have to deal with having this forest in their country named the suicide forest because so many people go there and kill themselves. If that's not bad enough, and I know lots of people already know about this forest, but it doesn't need to be more publicly exposed, especially by somebody who does not understand anything having to do with feeling suicidal, feeling all these terrible thoughts inside your head. And I don't want to say he hasn't felt that way, but the way he disrespected the whole situation makes me kind of believe that he's never had those thoughts. Maybe he's felt sad at some point, but I don't want to be biased though, because I'm angry at what he pulled. I'm not going to show the video because I'm disgusted and appalled by it, so I'm gonna describe it to you guys, and we're gonna go through some points. I am no way in shape defending Logan Paul. I am in no way, shape, or form saying what he did was right, and I have lost a huge amount of respect for him. But I am the type of person that looks at everything from every sort of standpoint that you possibly can. And as much as I don't want to say his intentions were meant for harm, he caused a lot of damage, and his career is probably very critical at this moment and probably very much on the line, as it should be. So let's start with the beginning of the video. He was in Japan for the New Year. That's awesome. That's great. Like, Japan is a very respectable culture too on top of this. So I think this is why it gets me also a little bit more mad than it probably well, no. It gets me as mad as it should because of everything that he pulled. That's it. That's all there is to it. But he wanted to go to the forest that is called the suicide forest to spend overnight in. Now, from the get-go, it is him, his videographer, his friend Andy, and I guess Andy's girlfriend. I don't know, I don't care. But those are the 4 people that are in this entire video. And they are excited, in a sense, to go to this suicide forest. And I get it because it's supposed to be a haunted place because of all the restless spirits that took their lives there. But at the same time, you don't get excited over going into a forest that hundreds, if not hundreds of thousands of people killed themselves in. That's not right. You know, if you're interested in death and stuff like that, that's a whole different topic. That's a different story. If you're interested in the paranormal, that is a different story. But he is not interested in either one of those things. And when you're interested in the spirit realm, if you're interested in the supernatural, if you're interested in death and things along those lines, there is a tasteful and respectable way to go about it. And he did not do that at all from the beginning of this video. So they go, and on top of this, they have a Japanese bodyguard because he is so famous. So I don't understand why this guy did not step in and be like, maybe you shouldn't do this for content. It's a little bit distasteful. I literally thought that it was maybe he mistook it for something else and he was just clickbaiting everybody, because Logan Paul is known for clickbaiting, and especially with his distasteful thumbnail of this video, I did not think it was real until I continued to watch it. So continuing, they're going into the, you know, suicide forest of Japan. And, you know, they're excited to do this. And again, it would have been different if it was from a standpoint where they were interested in the supernatural, or they were interested in learning the history, or if they really wanted to bring awareness to mental health issues and people that have this problem. But it was none of that. It was to create a shit video for fucking content. That's it. They start walking into the forest and everything like that. And the issue is, again, they are too excited to be in an area where there is so much negativity. And they're not respecting it from the get-go. So they're walking into the forest, everything, you know, they're talking, and whatever the case may be. Hi, Apollo. And you're not supposed to go off the beaten path, like the trail in this forest, which is understandable, but that's what they're doing because they're going camping. They're staying overnight in this forest. And one thing that Logan Paul says is, oh, evil, or something, not evil, but something of ghost spirits, excuse me, please do not haunt me or hurt me, or whatever the case may be. And it's just poking fun and poking jokes at the dead, which right there is also very disrespectful. So they're walking, and all of a sudden his reaction is, guys, you know, and it looks staged. So that's why I watched it, and I thought it was staged at first, and I thought it was just a clickbaity bullshit title for fucking views. And he says about how he sees a dead body hanging from a tree, and unfortunately it is a dead fucking body, because it is a suicide forest where so many people go and fucking kill themselves because they can't handle life anymore. And instead of shutting the fucking camera off like they should have and addressed it, if it was really that important, and if they were really, really wanting to make awareness of mental health, they would have shut the camera off, and they would have addressed it after they called authorities and after they dealt with it privately, off camera, nothing being fucking recorded. Not only are they now talking about there's a dead body hanging from a tree, but they take the camera with them. And here I also lost respect for Logan Paul's videographer, Brendan, because he seemed like a naturally okay human being, I thought, behind the camera. And I was wrong, because take the camera where it's like this and Brendan's like, oh yeah, it is, let's take the camera basically. No, you don't do that. And then they're walking and they're putting close-ups of this person's hands and their face and their whole body, the belongings, everything. He might have blurred out the face of the victim, but that does not make it okay, because somebody, a family, a companion, an animal, if they had pets, lost somebody that they loved. And it is disrespectful and it is fucking disgusting. You don't do that. And to sit there and laugh and make jokes and think that this is a game, and I get it, people take death differently. So some people do not know how to respond to it, but from what I know, people don't crack jokes with a dead body right there, right off the bat. You know, a lot of it is shock value, it is being quiet, it is being fucking respectful. It is not being a disgusting human being and doing what he did. You don't do that. Gun viewers, watch your shit, Logan Paul. You might not watch this video because of your half-ass apology, and I'm actually very surprised that you took your video down of this, because you're all about the views and you're all about putting out content every day. Well, you kind of drew the line. No, you did not kinda, you drew a line. You even said it in your video as everybody was walking by. There was little kids walking by saying, what if these little kids found the dead body? You basically just showed your 15 million fucking subscribers that are probably more than half are little kids that were the same age walking past you a dead body. But you just showed them on a fucking camera. In a situation like that, you turn off the camera, you call authorities, and you address the situation off camera, sitting down somewhere that isn't in that general area anymore, and you talk about it. Then the trigger warnings are okay at the beginning of the video, you know? Then it is okay to say it is a little graphic because this happened. If you really cared about mental health issues, if you really cared about your fans that you consider a family, you would have never made this mistake. But you are such a money-hungry human being and a disgusting human being, and YouTube and any form of social media should be a platform to spread positivity and awareness. But you did it in a completely wrong way. And this is coming from somebody who has had issues and still has issues with mental health and has issues with suicide. It's not fair and it's not right. You might want to rethink this whole vlogging thing, because you lost a lot of respect. You shouldn't have been on the #1 fucking trending page on YouTube. I don't wish that you ever have the thoughts that that person did, that you disrespect it to the point where you want to go do that. Because you should have thought of it that way. What if that was your body hanging there and somebody threw a fucking camera in your face? Don't disrespect culture. Don't disrespect a victim's family. Don't do it. There's so many other places in Japan you could have gone for an overnight challenge that could have been spooky. What did you think was going to happen when you go into a forest nicknamed the Suicide Forest that thousands of fucking people go and kill themselves at? And again, I get it, everybody grieves differently, and some people don't understand how to take death and don't understand, but you did it in the wrong way. This was a complete and utter joke to you, and your apology video is nothing but a joke too, because you've made it very clear in a lot of your videos that you're an actor and you can make yourself cry on cue. I don't believe you for a fucking minute, and I don't think half your fans should either. We need to start spreading more positivity, and we need to start looking out for each other instead of looking out for our numbers and how many followers we have and how many views we get and everything like that. That's all fine and dandy, but it doesn't matter when we have nobody to talk to because we were so focused on ourselves and focused on creating content that, yeah, might be funny and you might be saving somebody's life because you're helping them have a distraction, but not when you post triggering content like that. Be nicer to people, be kinder to people, help people. Life isn't a competition. It'll be so much better if we all just help each other and watch each other succeed and help each other succeed and grow. As always, everybody, I love you guys. Please stay safe. Please don't hesitate to reach out if you need help. I love you guys, and the next video I post will be a cooler, happier one. But this needed to be said, and I needed to say something. So, I love you guys. Have a good rest. I hope your New Year's Eve was good. I hope everything was fun. So, as always, I'm Dalen, and I will see you guys in my next video.